What is up, YouTube? My name is Joseph, and you clicked on this video because you probably saw the title, The Goals of an Irregular Teenager. Now, that wasn't clickbait or anything. I mean, I wouldn't say most teenagers have goals like I do. I don't think anyone actually has the same goals I do. But yeah, there's a reason you clicked on this video, and it's because, well, one, you want to find some way to better yourself. And my answer to that would be to set some goals. So I want to start this video off with just like a little quote, right? And this is the quote: "The significance of man is not what." Hold on, let me. The significance of man is not in what he attains, but rather in what he longs to attain. The person who said this was Khalil Gibran. Now, I'm not entirely sure as to who sorry, Khalil Gibran is, but I understand the power behind that quote, right? I mean, if your power is defined by the things you have, then maybe you should really begin to question where you're directing your importance to. Is it in what you want to strive for and that desire and drive to accomplish something, or is it material possessions? I don't know. But anyway, I'm just gonna read these 5 goals and yeah, let's get into it. All right, so the first goal that I have on here is to reach 10,000 subscribers within this year on my personal channel. Now, it should have said by the end of this year, but it's kind of the same thing, right? If we hit it within this year, that'd be great. But I'd preferably like to have accomplished this goal by the end of this year. Now, the reason that I want to accomplish this goal is to see if I can build an audience out of this. I would love to be one of those finance YouTubers like Graham Stefan and Dave Ramsey and some of these other finance guys. I mean, I really look up to these guys. They really do offer some really good advice on investing your money or saving your money or what you should do with your cash and all this really good stuff. So that's my first goal. Now, of course, I'm not gonna be like Graham Stefan, or I'm not gonna be like Dave Ramsey. I'm gonna be myself, and it's gonna be different, and it's supposed to be. That's some other advice that I heard from some many other YouTubers about your style and what you talk about. It should be a little different. This style is just gonna be a little different. It's not gonna be too edited. Maybe at one point it will be to make it more engaging, but that's besides the point. I'm going off topic. So that's the first goal. 10K subscribers because I want to build an audience and provide value. Moving on to the second goal, get monetized on my second channel, which is called Key Clips. This is a faceless channel. I'm mainly experimenting with it, but it has been doing pretty well. It's almost at 2,000 subscribers, which is insane. It's been a month. We've hit around 2.5 million, no, not subscribers, 2.5 million views. Now, if you want to know more about that channel, then you can just click on my previous video and see more about that. But honestly, this is a goal because honestly, I want to see if I can make money off of this faceless channel. And you're probably thinking, oh, what? You want to make money off of it? Oh, no, you shouldn't do it for the money. I'm not doing it for the money. I just want to see if I'm able to make money off of this channel. Now, in the long run, of course, it can be successful. 100%. If you do anything in the long term, if you look at anything in the long term and you're consistent, you will be successful. That's just something I've picked up with over countless hours of watching these YouTube videos. It's inevitable. You just got to take a bet on yourself. And that's kind of what I'm doing with this channel. And Key Clips. Honestly, I didn't really know if Key Clips was going to be anything, but now that I see the chance of it being monetized, I can completely see that. So yeah, Key Clips get monetized on it, and it's also to build an audience around that niche. It's not just because of the money, but it's also to see if we can get to that point. So the third goal is to continue reading every night. That's not really a goal, but it is more of a system. Now, the reason I have this system is because I'm going to college in the fall. The next couple of years in my life are going to be very busy. If I do this every night for the rest of the year, I will have established a habit, right? And that habit will carry into hopefully the rest of my life. Now, I want this specific goal though, because it's mainly because of control. I like reading, I like learning some new things. And just doing that helps me feel a little bit more control. So at night, I have that time to myself and I have that time to read. I think everyone should have a system where they feel where they feel control in their life. Because no matter how busy you are, just think about the world's most successful CEOs. They're able to set aside time for whatever they want to do. And it's not just because they're rich, they're insanely busy. A lot of successful CEOs are very busy, but they find the time. They make the time to actually have one of these habits and one of these systems where they have that control in their lives. So that's why, right? Control. That was a long rant. Fourth goal: do well in my first semester of college. I want to establish a foundation for the rest of college, and a lot of people say that's the first year. I mean, I'd say that's the first year of doing anything. First year of doing working a job, or first year of establishing a business. It's really how you do in the beginning stages that set you up. So I want to do well my first semester of college, especially because of how difficult it can be leaving home for the first time. So yeah. And then finally, the fifth goal: continue growing and providing value. Again, this isn't some specific goal. If it's more of a just something to follow every day, just to continue growing and to provide value to others. If you're watching this video and you realize that this has no value to you, then by all means, you really shouldn't watch this stuff. Now, I know that's kind of contradictory with the entire key clips thing. I just want to see how it can be beneficial to me doing YouTube shorts. So we'll see how that goes. But basically on this personal channel, if there's a video that I don't produce and it doesn't, if there's a video that I produce and it doesn't have value, then I'm not really following that goal to continue growing and providing value to others. So that, ladies and gentlemen, if there if there are any ladies watching this video, I don't know why I said that, but yeah, those are my 5 goals of I would say an irregular teenager. Now I say irregular because no one has the same goals as I personally do. They can have goals like that, but everyone's goals are different. And I said irregular mainly because, I mean, who knows what many teenagers are doing these days? I mean, yeah. That's it. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. And like always, stay blessed.